So we've got the usual disclaimer.
Okay.
Let's start with Figure. Figure had a couple of announcements the last couple of days. One of them, they announced a $1 billion funding round that values the company at $39 billion.
Yeah.
Which is pretty remarkable when you think about it, because the company essentially has no revenue.
Yeah.
And investors are ascribing a $39 billion valuation to it. And again, I think this is another sign of how big and important humanoid robots will be.
Mm-hmm. You're 100% right.
Right. And so that was good for Figure. And the investors that were involved in this were Brookfield Asset Management, and we'll talk about them more in a minute. NVIDIA again, Macquarie Capital, Intel Capital. I guess they must have recycled some of NVIDIA's $5 billion that they got today. Align Ventures, Tamarack Global, LG Technology Ventures, Salesforce. It's an interesting one.
That's interesting, yeah.
T-Mobile Ventures and Qualcomm Ventures. So it's kind of the venture capital arms of a lot of different companies.
Yeah.
Seeing an opportunity here. And then yesterday they announced a partnership with Brookfield Asset Management. And Brookfield's kind of interesting because they manage over $1 trillion and 100,000 residential units. Right. So what they're saying here is that this deal gives them access to real world environments that they can train their robots in. Right. A variety of homes and apartments and different things that they can use as a source of data collection. So that's kind of interesting. They're really thinking about, collecting data at scale here. So I'm interested to learn more about this, but I thought that was an interesting development.
Right.
So they say here, with Brookfield's massive scale, we plan to develop the world's largest and most diverse real-world humanoid pre-training data set, build critical AI infrastructure for scaling Helix, Figure's internally developed AI model, and then just deploy humanoid robots in commercial settings across Brookfield's portfolio. So I haven't heard how many robots Brookfield is going to get or how much they've ordered or anything like that, but it's interesting. Okay.
Yep.
So that was good. And then from Sawyer this morning, he's talking about Panasonic aims to develop a new type of higher capacity battery in about 2 years and would help to potentially extend EV driving range. So apparently the company is working on eliminating anode in batteries during the manufacturing stage to increase energy density. We'll see. We'll see if this is all talk or not. But if it's not, a 25% increase in battery capacity for Model Y would be about 90 miles of extra range.
Yeah, I mean, Panasonic battery, I don't know about the rest of Panasonic, but the Panasonic battery folks, they have not tended to be like out over their skis in terms of their announcements. They seem very conservative in even so conservative that I still don't know what happened to Kansas. There's supposed to be a factory in Kansas making cells, but we don't know anything, about what they're doing with that. I mean, that factory is supposedly done. It should have ramped already. It should be making lots and lots of cells. I don't know if it is. It might be, but we don't hear much. But okay, this is extremely interesting.
We need to send Brian White to Kansas.
Yeah, and then of course, limiting factor probably will tell us how they're going to do this, how they're going to make a battery without an anode.
Yeah. Yep. All right, shifting gears. This is interesting. This chart shows the percent of car loans that are financed over 5 years. That's the red line. That's declining.
Okay.
6 years. That's the blue line at the top. Pretty steady.
Okay.
And then 7-year car loans.
I see.
And that's the black line rising from 0 basically in 2005 up to about 22% now. So the idea of a 7-year car loan, to make, I guess, the payments more affordable, stretch it out over a longer time.
Yeah. I had actually recommended 2 years ago that Tesla start offering 10-year car loans.
Yeah, it would make sense for Tesla. I'm not sure it makes sense for all the other automakers.
Right.
Yeah. So this is interesting.